Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm gonna be talking about cookie making, cookie decorating tools that I like to use the most. Starting with cookie cutters. If you are just starting out, I recommend that you invest into getting basic shape cookie cutters. Those are always good to have on hand. Round, squares, stars or hearts. You can use them for a variety of projects. I bake my cookies on light colored baking sheet. This is a USA Pan brand, and I line it with parchment paper. You can also use silicone pads. And then to lift the cookies off the baking sheet, I use the long spatula. To cool the cookies, you can use different cooling rack systems. I'm gonna show you 3 systems I have. This one is stackable cooling rack system. It's great for kitchens with small counter space, because these actually stack together and you can save space this way. They're fully washable. These are really great. I have another one. This is expandable cooling rack. I like this one because it stores easily. My favorite though is this big one. I do have some counter space, so I do like to use this one because I can fit a lot of cookies on this. When it comes to cookie decorating, as you know, I like to use sandwich bags like this one. I fill it with the icing and then I close it, and I use small scissors to cut an opening. You can also use piping bags, or a lot of people use bottles. I have no experience with bottles, so I would use a piping bag if needed. I use these, and I actually do wash them with hot water and soap, so I reuse them quite often. To thin the royal icing, we generally use water. This is a spray bottle that I filled with fresh tap water, and I'm using it to thin the royal icing. This is a really great tool, and I recommend that you get one as well. And here are other tools. This is a coupler. If you're using piping bags, you probably are using couplers. This is a Wilton brand. You can also get other brands. A lot of people use PME brand. And here are some piping tips. These are just simple round piping tips, different sizes. I've tried using Wilton, PME and Atico brand. PME is very popular. It has a longer cone, as you see, and they do come in very tiny sizes, even 00, so those are really good to have. And here are some petal tips that are great for making small roses. You also need a flower nail for that. And then also these are just very tiny star tips. To work with flat icing, a lot of times you see people using toothpicks to distribute the icing around, or using wet on wet technique. You can also use needle tool like this one, or if you don't have a needle tool and you're running out of time, you can get any toothpicks. You can also look into your poultry lacing kit and use these little pins. This is a cookie scraper. If you make a mistake with the icing, you can easily scrape it with this flat side, and then the other side you can use like you would use a toothpick. Here are small spatulas. Those are always great to have for mixing icing. Here are a couple of paintbrushes I like to use. I'm sure you're curious about the fan one. This one I particularly like to use when I'm using sanding sugar. Sometimes sanding sugar gets stuck into certain areas, and I use this to remove it. It works like a charm. And then I also like to use smaller ones. This small flat one is really good for brushed embroidery. And then the really tiny ones are great for adding details, like eyelashes and so. Here I have another tool I love. It's an EXACTO knife. I like to use it to hand cut cookies or make simple templates. You can remove the blade. Make sure that you are careful when replacing the blade, because they are very sharp, so you don't cut yourself. Also, you're gonna need some tweezers. These are very handy and they work really well when you're applying small droges or pearls on your cookies. Don't forget to have you need a cleaning tool to clean your piping tips. And then also I like to use this small spatula. It works really well when you are stenciling Here are some food colorings that I like to use, different brands. This is a large bottle of AMERICOLOR food coloring, and they also come in small bottles. Here is a bottle of, this is Duff Goldman food coloring. I get this at Michael's. This is Chef Master food coloring that I use. And I also use Wilton. Wilton is widely available, so you can find it in most of the stores. If you want to color your icing into bright colors or really nice red or black, I recommend that you use AMERICOLORS. They produce nice bright colors without using too much food coloring. I always line my work surface with wax paper, and then I like to have several pieces of damp paper towel on hand just in case I need to wipe the piping tip or piping bag. Also, another tip, you can also use parchment paper or wax paper underneath your cookie, and you can rotate the cookie without touching it. And these are my favorite cookie making, cookie decorating tools. I hope you find this video informative, that you learned something new. Don't forget to check out my other video tutorials. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll get all the video updates delivered to you via email. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.